When a relationship starts so great, it feels like everything is going perfectly. But after a while, problems start to happen or you drift away and you wonder, what happened to us? Why are we not just getting along anymore? Well, actually, that is a result of small things piling up and finally reaching the limit. A lot of times, we just don't realize we're doing something wrong until the problem erupts. So, to help you avoid destroying the relationship without knowing, today we're gonna tell you some common behaviors that can kill your relationship. We did part 1 of this video, so we'll link that at the end. So make sure you watch both this and that video.
Let's get to it. Number 1, shaming. Shaming is different from teasing. A playful interaction in private where neither of your feelings are hurt, that is a bonding experience. Then, what makes shaming shaming? If you're making fun of your partner's mistakes in front of family or friends, and that makes them feel embarrassed or ashamed, then that is no longer a loving experience. It puts your partner in an uncomfortable position because they're exposed by you, who should be their most significant supporter. Also, continuous shaming can lead them to adjust their actions and thoughts. Their goal will become to follow yours or other people's standards. They want to avoid feeling rejected or isolated, and because of that, they will start to do whatever is required to become accepted, included, and loved. This could lead them to lose themselves in the relationship and always doubt their thoughts, feelings, and just who they are as a person in general. Being completely comfortable with yourself is essential for building any healthy relationship. So you could definitely see how this could be damaging in the long run.
Number 2, defensiveness. Every relationship experiences conflicts. As two completely different individuals trying to merge your lives together, there will be times you and your partner will need to discuss or address things, right? That is a healthy and necessary process for your relationship to grow deeper. But what if your partner was telling you something you don't want to hear? Do you immediately get defensive? Remember, when you get defensive, you put a wall up to protect your feelings, which makes it hard to hear your partner out. You stonewall or turn it around when you should be listening or addressing their concerns instead. Just like that, the opportunity to better understand each other turns into a big fight. But here's the thing, when you get flooded with uncontrollable amount of emotions, a lot of times it comes from within. It could be your trauma or insecurities being triggered. So if you have a pattern of getting into big fights or getting defensive around certain topics, it might be coming from you internally. Things will likely not change if you keep blaming your partner for making you feel a certain way. This leaves both you and your partner feel isolated, and eventually that leads you to drift apart.
Number 3, reacting and not responding. How often do you find yourself reacting impulsively rather than responding thoughtfully? It's common in relationships, honestly, but it can have a huge impact. When we react impulsively, we say things we don't mean, which often leads to hurtful words or actions that can damage trust and connection. Thinking about the long-term effect in the heat of the moment is difficult, we know, and because of that, we lean towards an instinctive response. When we constantly react instead of respond, it creates a cycle of conflict and misunderstanding. It can destroy the foundation of a relationship and make it difficult to resolve issues effectively. A strong relationship is based on empathy, respect, and open communication. This can only be achieved if we respond instead of reacting.
Number 4, being too insecure. When you're insecure, you could unintentionally push your partner away. Because no matter how much they show love, you seem to be unhappy or feel unloved, and that is discouraging to them. That could make your partner feel frustrated or feel powerless to have a positive impact on the relationship's growth. It makes them want to give up. Asking for constant reassurance is a common behavior in someone with many insecurities. Since the void that you have cannot be filled by someone, your partner's actions or words of affirmation will never be enough for you. And that can make your partner feel drained. People can only give so much while feel unseen for what they do. Insecurities can also lead to other unhealthy traits like jealousy or overanalyzing. That being said, it is is natural for all of us to have some insecurities or have a fear of rejection. The important thing is to remember that it comes from within and being able to communicate about it with your partner in a healthy way. When this is confused with a lack of love that your partner has for you, things start to get twisted. That's when you start to express your insecurities in unhealthy way or toxic way, and ironically, a fear of losing your partner ends up driving them away.
Number 5, overstepping their boundaries. Even if you are two peas in a pod, you still have your own lives. Every person needs space where they feel completely at ease and can enjoy what makes them happy. Going through their phones, not allowing them to see their family and friends, demanding to spend every minute together. These will definitely make your partner feel suffocated and not respected. Monitoring will destroy trust, and no relationship will survive without that fundamental element. Overstepping boundaries can also happen unintentionally. You might not even directly tell them to do or not to do things. Sometimes your mood, expression, or tones can be a manipulative action. This dynamic is unhealthy for both you and your partner, and it could cause some attachment issues. Losing a sense of individuality will leave them being unhappy in the relationship.
Have you had any experiences with these behaviors in your relationship? Let us know down in the comments. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, if you missed it, here's the other part of the video. See you next time.